Also, the use of flash photography and recording devices of any kind is strict for the show.
Charlie back on the...
There's so many things about it that make it magical. Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the trees fill the sleigh with things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world for this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you your too. Here when the world falls. Is my college music teacher out here? Is this a test? This is my final test. Pathetique. I hope I even know how to spell that. Rhapsody in Blue. Last date? That'll do. Last date. Piano Man, Iowa Corn Song. Yeah, was that it? Corn Song. I hope I know what that is when I get to it. Memory. Baby, it's cold. It is cold. Baby, it's cold outside. Oh my goodness. What is that? What? Ooh, another one. Rachmaninoff. There's always. That's what I'm thinking. The thing that really makes me feel good is to hear your very raucous applause. So whenever
Jim McDonough, McDonough.
All right, looks good. First question is, when did you start doing the Holiday Grand concert series?
This is the 12th year of shows, and it's the 8th consecutive year that the tour has benefited Camp Courageous of Iowa in its entirety.
Why is that? What is the meaning of Camp Courageous to you? Why do that?
Camp Courageous is located in my hometown of Monticello, and it serves over 6,500 people with disabilities on an annual basis without any government sponsorship or formal corporate funding. And it's all run strictly on donations and events like this.
Why is that important to you, to do anything like that instead of just, taking home the profits?
Sure. Well, I think, I truly believe, and I think this is part of the mission statement of Wartburg College, and as an alum, that's close to me, is when you give, you also receive. And I have been so fortunate to be associated with Camp Courageous. I think this time of year is a time for giving. We just celebrated Giving Week, and what a perfect time of year to help those less fortunate.
So you're from Monticello, and you've done this Holiday Grand for over 10 years. Why did you stay in Iowa during this holiday season and for this concert?
Sure. Well, I'm proud that somewhere along the line I've been billed as Iowa's own pianist. Iowa has been very good to me. I have enjoyed taking this show to some of Iowa's most beautiful venues. We're here at Hoyt Sherman Place today, and we're looking forward to wrapping up the tour in 2 beautiful venues. We'll be in Dubuque on Saturday, December 14th, Cedar Falls at the Gallagher Blue Dorn in Cedar Falls on Sunday, December 15th.
Part of your concert is where you take requests. Can you explain that and explain why you do that?
Sure. Well, I'm joined on this tour by my 14-piece orchestra, 8 singers and dancers that are fully choreographed. We work for months on all of these musical numbers. But there is one part of the show where it's very audience interactive, and I take requests from the audience. I scribble down whatever they want to hear, and I swirl it together into a medley. It's one of the moments in the show that I can't prepare for. There's no way to practice for that, but it's very popular, and even though the show is brand new every year, that in itself is new because I never know what's going to be requested, and it's become an audience favorite.
What else do you do during the year?
Well, I'm lucky that this is my full-time career. I do this full-time. I have a full-time assistant, and then on this show, several people who have been working full-time on this project. So when I'm not touring at Christmas, I do have a spring tour with my orchestra and some singers as well. And then we also distribute my music to the gift industry. So my CDs are available in about 1,000 gift and specialty stores, hospital gift shops, flower shops, things like that. So the rest of the year we're working on promoting the music and the distribution of the music.
What do people say about these Christmas concerts?
Oh, well, it's become a holiday tradition for folks, and I am so thankful that when I look out into the audience, I see so many familiar faces. Also, every year we meet new faces that come on board and make this a holiday tradition. I think that's probably what we hear most often, is that we have helped kickstart their holiday festivities, and that it has truly become a holiday tradition. And I think it is thrilling, personally, that we can not only take to these beautiful venues the message of Christmas, but also the message of Camp Courageous.
How many hours do you put into the work of this production?
We have been busy on this for months. In fact, once the curtain goes down on Holiday Grand 2013, we will take a break, enjoy the holidays, but I would be lying if I didn't say that our wheels are already turning. We're already developing the concepts for Holiday Grand 2014. This is an ongoing project. Certainly it gets more intense the closer it gets to the date, but people have been working for months on this project.
Can you talk about the other orchestra and dancers and things? How does that all come together? Like, how do you decide what to do and why?
Sure. Well, the cast of singers and dancers are all auditioned. So we, late summer, typically, we audition for a cast of 8. So we have 4 men and 4 women who are singers and dancers, and they are auditioned. The orchestra, after this many years, I have worked with people that I consider to be the best in their field and on their instrument. Many have master's or doctor's degrees on their particular instrument, and so some of the folks in the orchestra I've been working with for as long as I've been doing these shows.
What would you say to an aspiring musician who is maybe in college or maybe even younger?
I would say follow your dreams. You know, Dr. Robert E. Lee was a longtime director of bands and a mentor of mine at Wartburg. He had so many sayings that resonate in my mind yet to this day, but one of them is, it's only work if you'd rather be doing something else. And regardless of the field, if you can find that one thing in life that there's nothing else you'd rather do, it doesn't matter how many hours you put into it. It doesn't matter how many hours or sleepless nights that didn't contain sleep that, you know, putting this project together. It's only work if you'd rather be doing something else. And if you can find that thing in life that that you're passionate about and that you're most passionate about, you'll never work a day in your life. And I truly believe that. So that's what I would say to my fellow Wartburgers and other people who want to, are trying to find their place in life and their path in life. Do what you're most passionate about, and the rest will fall into place.
What does your family think of this new talent?
I think they're proud of how I've used my talent. That number one, I've been able to make a living in the arts and a career sitting at the piano, but also that I use that talent to benefit others, and I think that I think they're proud of that, and I know I'm proud to be able to do it. It's been a wonderful association with Camp Courageous, and Charlie Becker, executive director, goes to all of the shows. He'll be here today, and I know what wonderful work they do at Camp Courageous, and it's an honor to be representing them.
All right, is there anything else that's important to add?
I don't think so, other than this is an all-new show every year. I am so thankful for the audiences that have made this an annual holiday tradition. We're in Des Moines today. I realize this will play before we go to Dubuque and Cedar Falls, and I would encourage people to come out, see what this is all about, celebrate the holiday season in style, and more information is available on my website, which is pianofavorites.com. Each of those venues handle ticketing in their own way, but information for the venue's specific ticketing is available on pianofavorites.com.
That might be you.
Sounds good. I'll let you get back.
I am director, associate producer, choreographer, and costumer for the show.
So this is, how long have you been involved?
I believe this is my 7th year.
And what makes it fun?
Well, first of all, the holidays is so much fun. Second of all, Jim is the greatest person to work with and for. He's extremely talented and incredibly humble, and just very fun to work with. And then I enjoy working with the cast and doing the, putting the show together.
And what is it that you do for, you work with dancers and all that kind of stuff, so how do you prepare for this show?
Well, I start out by, Jim and I kind of get the show together, decide what we want to put in the show, and then we hire the singers and dancers, and then we pull them together for 2 rehearsal weekends before we open the show, plus a tech week, and I choreograph the music and costume them, and then we get into tech week, and away we go.
What do the dancers and everything think of the the show? Is it just another performance for them, or is it maybe something more?
I think they're absolutely thrilled to be a part of this. It's a very fun adventure for them, and it's a paying gig, and they're all out there in the working world trying to make it as singer dancers. So.
And the proceeds from this goes to Camp Courageous. How does that make this different? Like, why is that meaningful? Is it meaningful for you too as well?
Absolutely, yes. It's just a great thing that the proceeds go to Camp Courageous, and I couldn't think of a better charity to help out, especially at the holidays.
And then what personally makes you excited when this time comes around for all of these performances?
I just love seeing the audience. They are such great fans. They love the show. They come back year after year, and it just makes it so worthwhile doing this for them each year.
Can you talk about Mr. McDonough and his piano playing? What do you think of that?
Jim's incredibly talented, and he can play anything. He knows any song. He has a request segment during his shows that he takes the requests and he puts them all together. I don't know how he does it. It's amazing. And that's one thing we've talked about, keeping that in the show. And I think it's one thing that people look forward to coming and seeing every year. So that's definitely a keeper. And he's just genuinely really nice and humble, and just very, very fun to work with.
What makes this concert unique compared to other holiday concerts?
I think because it's all local talent. Even though we travel around to different cities in Iowa, everybody's from Iowa, and I think that makes it very special.
All right, do you have anything else to think of? Or anything else to add about the performances, or that I didn't ask?
I don't think so.
Okay.